And we're looking forward to a very special stream today. It's going to be a Crazyhouse puzzle battle. This is a first. We have two players side by side going head to head, and instead of playing a Crazyhouse World Championship match of 10 games, which both will be doing, and we'll be looking forward to that as well in future weeks, they'll be playing 10 rounds of puzzle battle. So we're just gonna I'll wait till till both players are ready, and then we'll begin. Hi there, Legion.
Hey.
Hey, greetings. So I've put up the rules on the stream, but I can tell you them in advance. I think CrazyHome is active, but let's see. So CrazyHome has been online in eChat like a minute ago, so I'm hoping he's seen my message.
Yeah, he's logging in, he says.
Okay, cool.
And he's here.
Hey. Okay, greetings CrazyHome and greetings LegionDestroyer. So I'll just begin the introduction again. So we're looking forward to a very special stream of Crazyhouse puzzle battle for the first time. We've got LegionDestroyer against CrazyHome. I've brought up the rules on the stream, and I'm going to explain them to you now in person. So the position is just a sample position because people might have seen this before. Okay, so it's going to be, and I'm going to invite both players to their own private study, where they're going to be solving the puzzles. They're going to be 10 rounds of puzzle battle. So I said we're looking forward to both players playing their Crazyhouse World Championship matches, which will be 10 games. So and similarly, this is going to be 10 rounds against their opponent, and so each round will either be a win for one or the other, or a draw. However, one player can claim early, say I think I'm done, as long as it's a minute or more early. One player can claim early and say I'm done. I think I've solved all. The other player gets the rest of the time, but then there are no draws, so the time is used as a tiebreaker.
So just be a little slow with me. I'm a little slow on this. So I am in the house party channel now, right? Is there a screen or something that I should be looking at?
Nope. I'm going to invite you to your private study once I've explained.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I have put, for those watching the stream, I've put up the rules, like 10-round puzzle battle. Not all puzzles are mates, just warning you. No need to find the shortest mate. Unlike on the chessvariants.training site, it's okay if you find a longer mate, but include variations. Unless it's the sort of thing where if I ask you after you've done the round, how do you do this? And you know straight away and you can explain instantly how to finish off the mate. So for safety's sake, include the variations in case. Because if you don't know them, then that would count as you didn't know that one.
Okay.
So the variation is just for your own safety. So each round is going to be 8 puzzles, and each round is either going to be a win for one player, a win for another player, or a draw. But it won't be a draw if one player claimed early and said, "I reckon I've done it all a minute early." So what does early mean? So the first round will be a 3-minute round, then a 4-minute round, then a 5-minute round, because the puzzles are going to get harder as we go on. So if you think the 3-minute round you've done it after 2 minutes, then one player can claim, and in the case you've both got everything right, so then in case of a claim, the other player can also stop, and then they can compare. So and it'll be either a win or a draw. But if the other player needs the extra minute or longer, then there are no draws, because time will be used. The one who claimed will win in case of a draw. Does that make sense?
Sure.
And CrazyHome?
It makes sense, I think, so far.
Okay, so if you're ready to go, I'm gonna because you don't have the time in front of you. Also, I'll let you know when you have like a minute left or when time is about to run out. So the first set is going to be a 3-minute set. I'm going to invite you both to a private study where, and first we're going to have a practice puzzle, and then we'll start.
Yes, I think that makes sense.
Great. So
just to make sure, we are going to solve the puzzles, and once you're done, you claim.
so claim if you want to try and win on time, as it were. So claiming is like flagging. It's like you want to win. So Legion Destroyer, I'm invited to his puzzle. This is just a sample puzzle. Obviously, don't look ahead. And I'm going to now invite CrazyHome to his.
You need help here. You got a low-tech version where you don't have the computer automatically recording the times.
Hey, I'm streaming this, by the way. So.
Yeah, I see. I'm watching your stream. It
Cool.
It looked kind of interesting.
Yep, I've got it's all set up. So I can't really change the setup now. But yeah. Okay, so CrazyHome is invited to his study. Legion Destroyer is already in his study. So you need to log into LeechS CrazyHome, then you'll be in on the study. So yeah, Legion Destroyer, you can have a look at that puzzle, and it's not a practice against computer puzzle, so you actually have to play both sides and include the line. So this would be okay, CrazyHome. Okay, so you're both in. Okay, so as a test, I'll say start. You've got 1 minute to have a go at this example puzzle. And so we're watching both players, and you're allowed to play moves on the board, unlike in
Okay.
It's not like touch move or something.
So do we start?
Yeah, you can do it. And as a streamer, I can watch both of what you're doing. You can trash talk each other. If necessary, I can say, okay, you've done enough on that one, and stuff like this.
Oh, so
This is a known position. This one you've shown before many times.
Yeah, that's why it's an example one. So David,
yes, I don't remember though.
Was it bishop at d3 first? Or
okay, David. This is a puzzle battle, so maybe best not to. It should just be the three of us and other people just listening in, basically. And I'll try and follow the Twitch chat. Okay, nice. The Twitch chat is here. So hi there, Afgala, and hi there, Mixu Chess. And Afgala says, nice setup. Yeah, thanks. It took a while.
Just doodle.
Okay, so I'll say something like 30 seconds left on this one. And okay, so obviously CrazyHome is running into a bit of difficulty here. How is Legion Destroyer getting on?
CrazyHome always has difficulties.
Yeah, so...
That's a mistake.
CrazyHome is not cut out for this.
Okay. No, it is a sort of fairly tough one. Okay. So I'll stop you there, and let's just have a look. Did you get it, Legion? So you got bishop d3, and it takes queen at c2, blocks, knight c5. You took it, rook, and then you had a bishop, and you kind of ran out of material. Yeah, so it didn't quite work.
Yeah.
And a CrazyHome went straight for the e takes f3 line. Yeah, and this doesn't work because the king runs away. It's very interesting. So this is actually. So I think Legion Destroyer is closer, but so I'll show it on CrazyHome's board. It's bishop at d3, and you can follow along, Legion. So bishop at d3 takes, and then I think you can either take back or go knight f4. Knight f4 is good, for example.
Ah yes, knight f4 is much better.
Knight f4, you have a very pretty mate. Obviously, if the king goes here, you know, if king goes to d2, you have the very classic mate. And if the king goes the other way, then what's the mate? So I'll just move it. What's the mate if king goes to c1?
I would say queen e2.
Yep. I mean, you play it on the you just play it. Yeah, play it on the board.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
know it's weird. You have to play both sides. Just play it out. Yep. You got it. So Legion Destroyers. Well, he almost had it, but then he made it difficult.
Okay. I forgot made in one.
And CrazyHome's just got it. Almost got it.
Oh no, BG2. Yes.
Okay, so I think this is going to be good practice for both of you, because on CrazyHome's board, Yeah, that worked. Also nice was just simply here, and this was a. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Now you know why I lose so many games.
no, exactly. So this is going to be good practice. So these guys are both 2300 plus, but even they need some training. So yeah, this is good. Okay. So let's start with the 1700 puzzles. You ready to go? I mean, so just go. So click on the first puzzle. It's chapter 2. It says in 1700 when you're ready to go, and I'll start the clock.
Okay.
So you
Ready.
yeah, 3 minutes to
Okay,
solve these.
ready?
3 minutes. Let's go. So chapter 2, Crazy Home.
I should go to chapter 2. Okay.
Yeah. You go, and you have to solve all these puzzles in under. These are eight puzzles, as quickly as possible.
Okay. Chapter 2 through 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'll give Crazy Home a bit of extra time because he started later. Okay.
Do I go to the next puzzle or?
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Keep going. Yep.
Sure.
So if you think you've gone wrong, you can back up as well. By the way, but like Crazy Home, maybe it's working, but maybe it's struggling.
I already told you I always struggle. Oh, there's a rook on d8. I didn't know that I had a rook on d8.
Okay, Crazy Home. I'm gonna.
Okay, never mind. Okay, let's concentrate a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so you got that one. Nice. Yep. So Crazy Home's had a very slow start, but he's getting into his groove a little bit now. Whereas LegionDestroyer was way in the lead. And how's he doing now?
Oh, this one is tricky. Wow.
So in fact, both players are looking at chapter 9, although I think
So it's not always mate, right?
not always mate. No.
Okay.
Okay, so not long left. I mean, 10 seconds left for LegionDestroyer. Crazy Home started quite late, so maybe about 40 seconds left for him.
On this one, I'll move to the next one.
Oh no, the next one is that's it. That's it. Oh no, you got one more. Okay, I see. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna extend the time for both of you to just like an extra minute. These are
Sure.
I'm just, I think, muddling.
okay. So 30 seconds left. But I will give Crazy Home a bit extra because he did start about 30 seconds late. Okay, yeah, well done, Crazy Home. Go back. So this one.
Now, go back to this problem one.
Yeah, that's right.
This is the one I couldn't solve.
Yeah. So do I stop or?
Okay, yeah, so you can stop, and I'll give Crazy Home just like an extra 30 seconds, and I'll have a quick look at which ones you did. Okay, so this one, whoa, this is a complicated solution. Seems to work, so, okay, nice, okay. Okay, so Crazy Home got, I think
Okay.
10 seconds to go, 10 seconds to finish off. So just do
I
whatever.
don't think I can get this in 10 seconds. It's
Okay.
beyond me.
Okay, so we'll go back. We'll go back to chapter 2.
Okay.
So did you find anything in chapter 2? So I'm going to just quickly check with the engine. If so, takes 92. This.
Oh, I missed mate in 2. So.
So king. So you have king e1, and then it was mate in 1. But so it was a little bit more difficult after king takes g2, knight at f4. Okay, so CrazyHome had a solution that could work eventually, but hadn't fully. And then yeah, okay. So the solution. So LegionDestroyer has seen it like after the time, and I'll just stop the timer there. Reset. Of course, it's just this. And swing the queen in. So it's actually yeah. So I guess yeah, both of you basically both of you kind of got it. I think LegionDestroyer's solution was a bit better to that one, but you kind of had right ideas. Okay, so you both got number 2. If you can go to number 2 in chapter 4. Okay, chapter 5. I think you both got chapter 7. You both got the next one, which is chapter 6. Okay, let's have a look at how this mate worked. You sacked your queen, did LegionDestroyer. So we're looking at chapter 6. So CrazyHome found a very neat way of doing it. So let's see the solution. But I'll just check. Okay, I'll cheat with engine a bit. So this, yes. So engine says it works. So I was just double checking. Takes an extra pawn and then just finishes off. Okay, so CrazyHome found a solution. I'll show LegionDestroyer the slightly shorter solution, just for interest's sake. It's this one, and if the king goes here, you can go. You got 2 bishops in hand, so bishop here,
Yes,
and
sure.
bishop here. So just showing that one. Okay, chapter 3 was a smother, and you both got it. Yeah, that's good. Chapter 9. Yes, very good. LegionDestroyer got it. I'll just show it to CrazyHome. It's not a mate, it's just queen here check, hoping to pick up the knight, and if the knight goes back, pawn at d5, and you don't need to be worried about pawn at d2 check. There's no king can just take on d2, and basically white is controlling most of the board, and this is a huge advantage for white.
I killed myself trying to look for a mate here, and
so that you have to be aware. Yeah, not everything is mate. So, yeah.
Did you try the queen at e7? I was looking at that for a moment, and then I realized the knight was covering that.
So okay, so LegionDestroyer is 1 up so far, or one and a sort of 1.5 up, kind of. Now has he got this one? Knight g6 takes rook, queen here. Oh, so king f7.
Oh yeah. I forgot to delete this.
Okay. So what's your so go main line?
Sure, I can show you. So this is main line.
Yep.
And then this. So you can delete all this.
Can I see what you guys are doing? Because I don't know. I'm still stuck on chapter 9.
Sorry. So chapter 8. Yeah. So you both. I was just showing on his board. I was just checking his board. Those watching the stream can see it, but it's okay. I mean, it's you both did it correctly. So this is the key move. This. So once you've done something, go right click and go promote variation to say that's your final solution. Because so what you both did is when you first did it, you grabbed the rook, and grabbing the rook is a mistake because it gives the king a luft on h8. So this is a really nice instructive example. It's actually pretty hard. I put it as a 1700 puzzle just to give you some challenges, but it's actually pretty tough because any player will just grab the rook in that situation, but it's not the best move.
Yeah, probably even knight into h8 wins in a different way. King g8, queen check, and then this is taken. Then
it's nothing forced.
Okay, I don't have a knight. I don't have a knight. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't do this. Yep. Okay. Run out of stuff.
Okay,
yes,
so
right
so LegionDestroyer takes just because he got the fork on the knight with the pin, so he takes round 1. So you both guys ready for the next round? We'll have 5 minutes, and I'll tell you when time is running low. For it will be chapter 11, so the 1800 puzzles. You ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, so chapter 11, you go now. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
No problem.
Okay, and I'm starting the clock. and I'll check the Twitch chat. Ooh, Legion going fast.
He's a fast guy.
Ah, what is this one? Ah, just this.
Oops.
Okay, I think I'm done.
So you're going to declare already? that was a quick one from Legion. so okay. So Legion's declaring already means if in case
okay.
of
So I've
no,
lost.
you can keep going, but it means you need to beat him outright.
I need to be faster. He's just reminding me that I'm an old man. It's very unfair.
I would never do that.
Ruthless about it.
Well, I think you both started quite slowly with the first puzzles, but Legion really kind of kicked up a gear with the latest set.
He doesn't think, he just moves. I try to do that, but it doesn't work.
Okay, so since Legion declared, I can have a quick look at what he's done so far without giving anything away. Okay, that's very nice. So for those watching, notice that blocks the king's defense, blocks the king's escape route rather. So this one, very nice. It's getting the knight out of the way so he can mate. That's very good.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Oh, you're both. Yeah, so you're both
you're
done. Okay, so in case of a draw, so Legion, what would you do in case of this?
Sorry? Can you repeat?
Yeah. So what would you do in case of this?
In case of rook, I included it in the sideline.
Oh, you did. You did indeed. Yes. Okay, that's very nice.
Which chapter are you guys looking at?
I'm just checking through Legion's solutions. So just very quickly, just flipping through them, and yeah, this is all good, and this is all perfect, and yeah, so Legion solved them all. So basically, that's the guaranteed win for him. And just having a look. So CrazyHome. So let's have a look at this one. Okay, this is nice. So you got rid of this. Okay, so this worked nicely. There was a slightly quicker mate here, which is also quite nice, which is a clearance mate. So you get rid of the knight, and so whichever way the king goes, it's going to be checkmate. But if you take, you're clearing away the second rank. So that this is another sort of even shorter way of doing it. But the way you did it was fine. And this, I saw you like doing it live, and that was good. And this was good. And this, what was this again? Yeah, so you didn't need to do what you did with knight takes pawn. You have mate already.
Queen G2, yes, mate in one.
But as I said, we're not short. We don't care about shortest mates here. So it looks like everything's perfect here as well. Yeah. Okay, so you both did it perfectly, but Legion flagged you basically.
Nice.
As usual.
As
Nothing
usual.
new.
Okay, actually, CrazyHome, I think you made a mistake here. So after this, there's this.
Rook into F7.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So you didn't follow the last one actually. So do you, I mean, just out of interest, can you see what it is? And oops, that's not what I wanted. So Legion takes a 2-love lead in this Crazyhouse World Championship. No, puzzle battle match. It's like a Crazyhouse World Championship match. It's 10 games.
So best of 10.
I've established that I am not fit for 1700 and 1800. Maybe I'm meant for.
Yeah, so I think all the ones in this study, when it gets up to 2400, it's I think that's when I'm feeling they're very painful. So CrazyHome, the one you missed is the double pin. So this is mate. Okay, so you both ready for the next set?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to
Okay,
start.
should be.
Yeah, so I'm going to
Okay.
chapter 21. I'm going to start the clock. Well, let's have 5 minutes again because you both did the last one quite quickly.
Yeah. Can we go?
Yep. Yeah, of course.
Okay, sure. I'm guessing this is it. Ooh, this one is nice.
That was a rapid variance game, that one. So there will also be an associated blog with all these positions, which I'll put up later. And then it will say where all the positions were from. So this is secretly a recap of the Crazyhouse Team League. So notice, CrazyHome, this one you just need the first 2 moves. That's just something to be aware of.
You need to give the 2 moves or mate in 2 moves?
Not mating 2 moves, just the first 2 moves in this position.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, how can I mate in 2 moves?
Yeah. So in other words, yeah.
Ooh, this one. Never mind.
So CrazyHome, like it's not necessarily a mate. I think it's fair if I say that to you.
Good.
So I'll just try and follow the Twitch chat. So haven't been focusing on. Yeah, Mixu Chess recognizes the position that CrazyHome is getting stuck on as the finisher against Asugi 99. Indeed. And Kleiner Bear says go.
Find it if you can find it.
Yeah, the finisher didn't find it in that game, but
Yeah.
Kleiner Bear says go Legion Sun, and Breck TV 2006 says hi.
I should thank Finisher for making me feel good about not solving that.
And Kleiner Bear 98 says how does this work? Mixu Chess says I think they make the moves themselves. Yep. And once you think it's done, you go to the next one. And how many are there? It's 8. What's the goal? Okay, so I'm just going to bring up the rules again for while people are. So this is the rules. So it's like a Crazyhouse match. Instead of 10 games, they're 10 rounds of puzzle battle. So each round is either a win or a draw, and LegionDestroyer has taken the first 2 rounds. not all puzzles are mates. It's not necessary to find the shortest mate, but it's best to include variations just in case once you finish, if I ask you what you do in this situation you don't know, then that doesn't count as having solved the puzzle. It's not necessary to include variations if you can see it instantly. Now a player can claim more than a minute early. How are people getting on? So Legion Destroyers. People can claim more than a minute early, and then it won't be a draw. If, in case of a draw, the person who claimed will get the win on time. So, is it too early? I think I'm going to call. I'm going to call like last 30 seconds. So we're running. So yeah, those are the rules, and I'm just going to go back to the boards.
This is white to win. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop it because time is up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so just can we go back to the first one? Yep, the first one, chapter 21. You both solved it. CrazyHome, you left out. What if this? I mean, you didn't technically include the last.
Queen A6 is mate, right?
Queen.
Sure.
Yes.
Oh no, still not mate. Okay. Oh, this king is running all over the place. Yeah.
So yeah, so you half didn't solve it. That's checkmate then. You stopped the king running away.
Yep.
Okay, so it's like you almost got it, just not quite. Okay, chapter 20. Legion Destroyer got it. It's a fork. It's a surprising.
You just needed the knife.
Yeah, it's a surprising fork, and the white king is safe enough. Chapter 22. So how did you both solved it? Yep. Chapter 23. Let's wind back to the beginning again. Yep. Legion Destroyer solved it, and chapter 23, CrazyHome. Oops, that's not the one. Chapter 23. You solved it like this. In fact, you solved it exactly the same way, which is quite funny. Could also solve it with pawns at g5, at g6. Okay, chapter 24. What's this? It's a second. You're letting the king out, but it's okay because you've got everything under control. Yeah, okay, so Legion Destroyer solved it. How did okay, I think that's really, yeah, rook at h. So I think yeah, CrazyHome found the shortest solution, which is rook at h2 as first move.
Nice.
And then knight at f3. Yeah, because the knight keeps him in. Oh, not that. Oops. Just straight away. Queen g2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Chapter 25.
This one wasn't quite clear for me.
So CrazyHome has beautifully got it, and
nice.
Legion Destroyer. So the king is running away. Yeah. So this. So I'll show it on Legion Destroyer's board. The key is actually this one, which I saw you considered another variation, but not this. Yeah. Not bishop at e3. Bishop at
pawn c3. Maybe.
Nope.
Oh no, this. This is even better.
You leave a space for the queen to come in.
Yes.
And the bishop actually cuts off the king. The king is paralyzed. There's only one move for white, which is this.
Very
and this
nice.
is checkmate. Yeah, very nice. And the very last one.
1 point for the old man. I'm still fighting for the older generation.
Yeah. Okay, so Legion Destroyer didn't get that one, and let's see if CrazyHome got the very last one, 26. I think, yeah, I think. So do you want to? I think CrazyHome did get it. He just didn't have time to finish off the. So what do you do after King E8? So the move is this.
This one.
So CrazyHome, do you want to finish off the mate? Because
I think it's fairly standard from here, right? So
yeah. So just
you take the queen with check. Oof.
yeah, exactly. That's so. So CrazyHome got that. He just hadn't had time because time ran out to include the last two moves. So I think that's CrazyHome taking that one because LegionDestroyer took the very first puzzle, but CrazyHome got the last two. So yeah. So that's 2-1 to LegionDestroyer.
Let's go.
So we've had 3, 4, 5. We had 3 rounds so far. So we're going to have 6 minutes now in the next round. So are you ready for chapter 28? Yeah,
yes.
Let's go. 28. Okay. So yeah, White has played Bishop B2. Sorry, in this position. That's sorry, that wasn't very clear. And what would you play in this position? Don't. Not all these puzzles are mate. I mean, I shouldn't really give that hint, but it just needs to be repeated.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So what he should have done was rook e1. So that's correct. You can go on to the next one. CrazyHome. Oh, I didn't start the clock. That's bad. Okay. Clock started now. 6 minutes from now. Yeah, nice one, Legion.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry, I should look at the Twitch chat. Oh, sorry, I'm so behind on this Twitch chat. There are 8 puzzles per set, that's correct, Mixu. And the goal is to win the round. So you win the round, it's like winning a game of chess, you get the point. Or if it's and if you can solve them faster than the opponent, then it won't be a draw. Like if you can say before a minute's up, say if you can say a minute early, I'm done, so time is a tiebreaker. Yeah, I check the. How do you know if you're right? I'm checking the answers after each round. And Kleiner Bear said he saw a slower mate for something.
I think I'm done.
Well, you're done after 2 minutes. Well, you have the luxury to if you wanted to like take a couple of minutes to check and then claim.
Okay, sure, I can check.
But actually, you might want to because CrazyHome's on the last one. So if you claim, it forces him to. It will force him to. Okay, so if you want to claim it, it will force.
Ah.
Yeah, so I'm saying it's your last chance.
To claim then.
Yeah, claim. You claim. Okay, so CrazyHome, you have to stop now, or you have to say draw.
I love flagging.
Okay, so CrazyHome, are you done? Or you? I think CrazyHome's also done.
I have one unsolved one, I think, but that's okay. I think I'm done.
So you're going to stop. Okay, you're going to take the risk. Okay, so I'm going to stop the clock. So CrazyHome, because if he spent the extra time, then he'd lose in case of a draw. But because he's stopped, it means that
not fair.
It could be a draw. A draw is still
one
possible.
on time.
Okay.
Okay.
So 28 you both got. Yeah, so the big mistake from White in this position was not going rook e1 to defend the knight at e2 check, and it's just a very classic attack strategy. You get a knight to attack the dark squares and a pawn on h3 to attack the light squares. So that was very nice from both of you. This one, it's a magnet mate. You draw the king further up the board, and very nice mate. You can also just use the queen to mate queen h4, queen f4. How did I think? Yeah, or this, or you can use the queen just like this. This is checkmate as well.
Yes.
And then also just to say this other mate, if he steps back, maybe slightly more pretty is queen at h6 and rook at h8. Just slightly more pretty, that's all. If king g7, yeah, and Legion Destroyer got the slightly shorter mate. But that's fine. We don't care about shortest mates in this. Okay, so this is Joanna tries mating Tina 1, 2, 3. So if it steps back here, then it's just a 2 pawns mate, and if he steps here, you sack the queen and it's also mate. Yeah, that's good. Okay, yeah, so CrazyHome, what do you do if this, and you haven't got much time, you have to explain instantly.
Oh, yes. I think the same mate will appear with queen to g6. Oh no. Okay. No, I think I didn't think about this, so I think I should let it go. It's not fair.
So you're allowed to say it instantly, but queen takes g6 is actually wrong. So it turns out that queen takes. I mean, I just checked engine just now.
7 and d7. Yeah.
Okay, so it is mate in
I mean,
8, but it's a long-winded business.
Yeah.
So at f7, so I guess you got it half right for this one. This takes and pawn here.
Queen at 6. Okay. Yep. Queen at 6. Yep.
Yes.
Here, I mean, here I was just saying that this allows this also. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Okay, so Legion Destroyer is like half a point up, as it were. Okay, next one. Oh yeah, he very nice. Legion Destroyer got this one. Did you get this one? 30. Which chapter is it? 31. It's a slightly tricky one. So this takes this. That's not quite mate because then the king's going here. CrazyHome. So this is not right. Oh, but maybe have another variation. Bishop f7 here. That is mate, but of course after bishop f7 this could happen. So yeah, so you didn't quite get this one.
Yes, I didn't get.
So the trick is this: if he takes the knight, it's a hook mate. If he doesn't take the knight, it's still a hook mate. I mean, it's still the same mate. There are other mates involving, like, deflecting this knight. I'll just double check if this is true. Deflecting this knight if knight takes bishop at f7, king h6, queen f7. So that would have been an alternative slower mate. But the really nice mate here is actually just hanging your knight. So it's quite counterintuitive. Just hanging your knight because of this hook mate. Yeah, so Legion is 1.5 ahead in this round. Chapter 32 is again a magnet mate. So you draw the king. Let's see how chapter 32. I'm just very confused. Okay, sorry, I got the wrong one.
34.
Yes, 30. I missed 32. So this takes. You draw him up, and that was very nice. How did you do on this one? Rook at h1, king takes h1. Draw. Oh, that doesn't work.
No, I didn't see rook at f1 at all.
Whoa. Yeah, that's a mistake. So you're 2.5 down. So the point was just to draw the king out. It's a classic cookie crumb mate. You draw him out, and then this is now going to be quite easy with a couple of diagonals, for example, or oops, that's
knight f5
that's not the right way. Knight f5 is nicer. Knight f5 and queen here. You can do it with diagonals as well, but not the way I did it. You have to need a pawn here and a bishop on g2. Okay, so that's good. Chapter 34. Did you get the magnet idea? You did. And so, yep, so you both got 34. So it's a very nice, you draw the king out and then you can drop your pieces with check, and so everything's all over. Chapter 35. Yep, so you win the queen, very nice, you swing the knight back and do a smothered mate. The king comes here, obviously this is checkmate. Okay, and you both got this perfectly. And chapter 33 finally. Legion Destroyer went for the queen, and CrazyHome didn't have time for this one.
I didn't solve it. Yeah.
Okay, so you actually both haven't done 33, so I mean CrazyHome is going to win this round 3-1, but just for fun, we can have another go at this chapter 33. So try like a minute to try and solve this one.
So this is not the solution.
Nope.
Okay. Ah. So I guess.
So yeah, it's not for any points. This is just for fun.
Yeah, sure.
So feel free to move and try things out.
You're short of pieces, right? How do you do
And
this?
I should get back to the chat. Royal Maniac says, interesting to see this format compared to what we're doing on Discord. It looks great. And Gino217 says, yes, but this format does not allow for many people at the same time. Yes, and it's also a lot of work. Royal Maniac's true, but for 1 versus 1 it's really suitable. Bishop f7 and at f5, or another way.
Ooh, okay, I think I got it.
Yes, so I showed the quicker way kind of bit, yeah. Okay, so Legion thinks he's got it. CrazyHome.
Where is it? I deleted
Wandering
it.
around still.
I think LegionDestroyer found it and then deleted it.
Okay, here it is.
Yeah, nice. Very nice. And CrazyHome's like halfway there. So it is. You there, CrazyHome? Yes. So it is it is the queen sack. It is the queen sack,
Yeah.
and then it's knight at h4.
But the knight is hanging. I was not quite sure how to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bishop b5 and then pawn g2. Okay. Yep. Yep.
Everything's all over. Yeah. So it's quite a nice one. That was from Polylogarithmique against Fgala. It was a mismate by Polylog. Okay.
Nice.
So let's reset. So the next one is going to be 7 minutes, and they're going to be the 2100 puzzles. So they're going to get a bit tougher. You both ready?
Yes.
Right. You ready, CrazyHome?
Yes, yes. You can start the clock, I guess, now.
Yeah. Okay. I'm setting you off. And starting the clock, 7 minutes. This is a mate G. Rogers missed in his game against FT029.
Oh, okay, I forgot this. Oops.
Yep, so Legion solved the first one.
Quite a hard one.
Yeah, they're only going to get tougher at this point. And CrazyHome's also solved the first one. Very nice. So Legion solved the second one.
What is this one? Ah, okay, got it. This is the trick, I guess. This one should be this.
So Legion Destroyer making fast progress.
Oh, bishop there. Huh.
Oops, what's oh yeah. I was worried I'd left some arrows on your board. They're your arrows. Ah.
Okay, maybe okay, let me make sure. Am I missing something?
So Legion's working on the last one in the set, basically.
Oh, okay.
So I think I've got it. How far are you, CrazyHome? Should I pressure you?
You should. Yeah, you don't have to bother. I mean, you should. I'm already too slow.
CrazyHome is suffering on this one.
I don't know this. The first one I'm suffering definitely.
Okay, maybe I forgot here.
Go forward and think about it.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, I'm done, I think.
Okay.
Should be okay, not sure.
Okay, that wasn't quite enough to claim though, because there's not that long left.
Okay, sure.
So that's it.
Should I stop?
No, you got 30 seconds left, say. But I mean,
Okay.
it's supposed to be 7 minutes, so last tries.
It's really that last
Okay.
one.
Yeah. Okay.
Was troubling.
Yeah. Okay. So let's call the stop now. Okay. So let's go from the beginning again. 37. Yeah. So there was a Legion Destroyer. There was a slightly quicker mate to the one you found, which CrazyHome did find.
Queenie one maybe, or
which was at this point. Obviously, you could just go rook here is checkmate.
yes.
Rook at G1 is checkmate. But you both solved it. That's all that matters. The next one, very nicely found. I think CrazyHome really struggled with this next one. It's stopping the king from running away, which CrazyHome was trying to really. The problem with queen here is the king is running out to b3.
Yeah.
And bishop. You tried bishop at.
Yeah.
So which was the move you did? Bishop at b1.
Yeah, I was thinking of bishop at a4, but I was not very happy.
d1. So what was the line you gave? You gave if he runs up, then it's mate and 2. Yep. King d1 is a bit more challenging, apparently. So you've got queen here. Okay, so I'm going to...
Queen c1 and knight. Okay, queen c1. Yeah, okay. It's not okay.
Queen c1, king takes knight. We don't have the bishop anymore, so you'd have to go bishop takes rook, king takes.
Yeah.
Apparently queen d1
Struggling.
just to block the king's escape route. It's still mate in 3 at this point, so I'll just play through what is the mate in 3. You have a knight in hand, knight at c1 comes out here, then queen a4, blocking him off, and then that's checkmate. Okay, so that's how it would finish off, but yeah, you definitely hadn't found that. So the move here is, of course, knight in the corner, stopping the king running out.
Yes.
And now it's very pretty. Finish with the 2 diagonal
Bishop
pieces.
f5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So Legion's 1 ahead on this one. Okay, 39. This is very nice. It's promoting with a double check. Sorry, that's 39. Yeah. And then Legion also carefully put in the other variations, but this is clear. Okay, so number 40. Okay, so again, CrazyHome really struggled on this one. So the problem with the rook here is you could just take it. But what you mean is rook here, and white has no blockers, so he has to go here anyway. And then obviously this could just be taken. So the really pretty move is this, forcing the queen sack. King goes here, and the king is threatening to come out, so you just carefully swing back. And he's in the trap.
This move.
Yes.
Yep, I missed that move. Yep.
Yeah, really pretty. Okay, so CrazyHome is 2 down in this round. I was very impressed how you both got this one so nicely right after king takes h6 in when the king. This is chapter 41. Yeah, so you sack your rook, and it's very tempting to put the knight on f7, but you're both strong players, and you put the knight on e6, stopping the king from running back. To G7. Yeah. So let's go back to this one. So so you can either mate with pawns, or so obviously the rook has to be taken. Just so again, Legion was very careful about putting in these variations, but I'm gonna That's not key to the puzzle in a way. Okay, but what do you do after king g6? So bishop to h6, king g6. Just going to ask you both. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. After king to g6.
Where are you? Okay.
Okay, so
king
here.
to g6.
So in this position, h6, king to g6.
Same. Again, the same idea appears with knight e5, right? Knight e5, and then.
Yep, exactly. So what's your next move?
So I would say bishop f7.
Yeah, CrazyHome. What? Yeah. Okay. So
Where's the bishop?
If instead of king takes h6, you go king g6.
Oh, he doesn't have a bishop. Yeah.
I guess you really want to force that. Or maybe you could even go knight e5, I guess.
Knight e5, but king h5.
King h5.
Very interesting.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
True.
So it's getting a bit more complicated.
So that's what I was thinking about.
I mean, that does work eventually.
It will work out eventually, but I think that would be a simpler one.
Yeah, or
king
at
G6.
f5, king h5.
Again, then there's a lot of waste of moves there. Bishop into f5, maybe a king h5. Yeah.
So
there's something. King g6 is a very interesting move. I didn't think about this.
So for Legion, it's just
bishop f7. There's a strange mate like this, but I don't know if this qualifies as a good.
So I think you were close. Hang on, can I just back up a little? Can I back up a moment?
Yeah.
So
which move are we on?
So we're looking after king g6. After king g6, you're saying, which move are you saying? Queen takes g4. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not working. So I think knight e5 is looking good at this point.
Yeah, knight e5, king h5.
Yeah.
All right, you're trying to sack the queen. Okay, yeah, that's risky. knight takes.
I don't think we need to.
So it is
this
still
point.
mate, but oof.
See, there are some ideas like knight e5 here, and then maybe even a pawn on h3 will do, or a pawn on f3.
Yeah,
Not very satisfactory, but
no.
yeah.
Okay, so if we just back up, let's see what Legion's line. So Legion's line put a pawn on h6 first. So then, if king g6, he had bishop at f7.
Okay.
King here, and then this works a lot nicer.
Easier, yes.
Yeah.
So we don't need a bishop on h6. We need it on f7. Yes, that's good.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's a very nice idea for everyone watching. You know, the moving the knight to e6 to block the escape route. That's a nice idea. And so I'll just play through Legion Destroyer once more, his main line, which was takes h6 and queen g5 coming in. That was a pretty mate. Okay, let's look at the next one, chapter 42. Yes, so you both solved this one. Fine, I remember. Chapter 43, you also both solved. You just sack the queen and mate on the back rank. And finally, chapter 45, the CrazyHome can have a think about it, but what did you say? What's the best move for white in this position, Legion?
King h3 for me.
King h3. Okay, so the problem with king h3 is you get knight g5 or knight g1. And it's kind of dangerous.
H2. Yeah, rook h2 is getting mated, right?
There's f5 check. No, not f5 check.
I thought I was safe here, basically.
Okay.
On h5.
Which takes knight. Okay, so a king h5.
No, not after the bishop takes knight. Here I just...
Oh, knight h5. Okay, so apparently there's a mate here with f5, king takes bishop, bishop e3 is a dangerous move, and the king is being driven, being driven into harm's way.
But maybe can I do? No, okay, never mind. Sure.
Yeah, so king h3 is actually quite dangerous. King h3 was actually what was played in the game between Tuldav and Charlie Horse.
Okay.
So also there's this move. So this move, or I'm not sure which is better. Knight at g5, king g4, bishop takes knight. So the point is, black is picking up a knight, and is going to get some checks on you. And the reason why king h1 is fine is because when he picks up the knight, this knight is both attacking and defending.
Okay.
So that's the beauty of king h1. So I'll just show it on CrazyHome's board. It is actually king h1, not king h3, because if this knight swings back, and if black were to try and do any knight check, you can just take it, I think.
Okay. Blocked, yeah.
You're safe forever. So whereas king h3, you're running into both checks as well as just taking this knight, and black's attack is just like slightly faster because your king is exposed.
Okay.
And okay, I'll just show on CrazyHome's board the kind of thing that was dangerous. So it was this takes. If you just did this, there was stuff like f5, this check, king here, this mate. So that was the kind of thing that white is running into some dangers. Okay, but I think so I think Legion had the edge in that round. So it's 4-1. And let's just quickly check the Twitch chat. And not so active in the last few minutes. Okay, so we're now stepping up a gear. Are you ready for the 2200s now?
Yes.
It'll be 8 minutes.
Nice puzzles.
Okay.
Just give me 1 minute. I'll be back.
Yep,
just
sure.
Give me 1 minute.
Yep,
Absolutely.
sure.
Thanks.
Sure. So in a minute, I'll just quickly show the puzzles which you both got right, just because you played them quickly. So this.
Okay, let me get some water then.
Yep. So this is a nice mate. If he takes the pawn, and if he goes here, you can sack the queen. You pick up a rook, and you've got a nice back rank mate. And so both players got that one right. And then there was a very pretty mate, which both players got right by which highest Cliff delivered in his match against Last One. This bishop at h8 move turned out to be punishing because it smothers the king. So you go here, but you don't take back on f6, you take back on h6, and you take back on f6 with the bishop. And the king is just being driven forward because this square is covered. So it's a very pretty mate. Okay, so we're all set. 4-1, there are 2,200 puzzles in this set, and then there are also 2,300 puzzles. And if the match is not decided, there are going to be 2,400 puzzles and 2,500 puzzles and 2,600 puzzles to complete the series. But to be honest, 2,400 and above are pure pain.
Okay, I'm back.
Cool. We'll wait.
Yes, I'm back.
We're back. Both ready?
Just in time.
Both ready for the 2,200s? Okay, so we're going to be starting chapter 47. Is that
Okay,
right?
let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Back to move.
Not sure about this.
Both sides are working hard on the first one, yeah.
Okay, this is tricky.
Oh, I forgot to start the clock. Okay, that's terrible. Okay, I started the clock now. So on 2,200, so it's 8 minutes.
No, this is bad.
Ah, CrazyHome's got the first one.
It was tricky.
Yeah.
Sometimes some things don't seem harmonious, so you have to find something which is right.
Hmm.
Yep, so it looks like LegionDestroyer's found it as well.
Sure. Yeah, let's make sure.
Yes.
So this one, I'm not sure at all. But I don't think anything else.
Okay, something to be aware of is they're not all mating puzzles.
Okay.
So you're both thinking about the second one, so yeah, it's like it's not necessarily a mating puzzle. Okay, I'll tell you it's a defensive puzzle, because you're about to get mated on h8.
Oh, yep. Trying not to forget that. You know.
So here, of course, I want to start with this. So many variations in this one.
Yeah, so it's not, obviously you can't have every variation, but it's like the key, you have to make sure you've got the key like idea. So that if after the time's up, if I play white's moves, you can mate me instantly. You don't need to think.
Sure.
Yeah.
So close. I'm just joking. I'm just joking because it's like so close to mate rather than so close to...
Okay, this is made though. So how do I know if I have the right idea? Okay, I guess this is best defense for white. Maybe you get this, but same idea. Maybe, okay, maybe you defend this way.
Oof.
No, this is mate. Oh no, sorry. Maybe this.
I think CrazyHome has moved on to the next one.
Gave up.
It gave up on the previous one. And the next one is where PKR 5025 actually found the mate in this position against Vector Veld.
Okay, maybe I have the right idea. No idea. Let's move on.
I think that one, I should have made it a practice with computer study, but I was worried you don't have the same engines and stuff, so. Okay, I'm actually going to reset the clock. Give it, start again, another.
This just.
Okay, maybe I'll give a hint to you both on this one, because you're both thinking about this one. Okay, maybe you got it. Yeah, maybe you got it. But you're both letting the king out of the box a bit.
Okay. And I'm not very happy about it, but
I mean, it probably works, but you are letting him out a bit. And of course, the thing to do in these situations is keep the king in the box. But okay.
king here.
Yeah. So what move keeps the king in the box? Yeah.
Are you on chapter 50?
CrazyHome has successfully solved the one which he was 49, which he was taking a long time on. Yeah, but he's got it.
Okay.
He's got it in the end.
Nice.
He's got basically the best solution. And so yeah, he's on 50, and you're on 51, I think, is it?
Oh, this one is a repeat, I think. We already got
Oh,
this.
okay. I made it. Okay, sorry. Okay, this some. So CrazyHome, I've got to just stop you a second. Huh. So is it just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8?
This is a repeat, right?
Yeah, I tried
Which
to
was
put.
it?
I put another one in because I saw there was a repeat, and I put another one in, but it doesn't seem to have worked.
Chapter 50.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah. So no, chapter 52 is a repeat, and so you can delete that. That's really weird because I put in 63 to replace. Yeah, 63 should be there instead of 52. Anyway, sorry about that. Okay, so which one are you on? You're on 50 anyway. So we need to delete 52. Yes. Huh, that's really confusing because I noticed that and I thought I'd fixed it. Nice one, Legion.
So just make sure, yeah, this. Okay. Okay. So let's see. This one is pretty straightforward.
Sorry, there's something wrong. Hang on, is there something wrong here? Yeah, it's upside down. What? Sorry, I don't know why this is it. It's terrible. Sorry, I just turned it up right around for you. CrazyHome. Yeah, because I put that one in because I noticed the repeat, and then somehow the repeat still got left in, and somehow there's one less puzzle, which means I must have deleted the wrong one.
I think the chapter 52 is still showing up on my screen.
Yeah, so just ignore that. Yeah, so chapter 60. I mean, if your mate works, Legion, then you don't need to find a faster mate.
Sure, okay.
So you could declare if you want.
Just making sure. I think this was also a defense, but then. So this one, no idea.
We'll play that out when we do the.
Sure.
I'll basically get the engine to play against you and then see if you meet it.
This is not the move, I think.
Did you get numbers chapter 60? The last one?
60? Yeah, I think so.
Oh, you did, yeah, of course. Oh, you did.
Did I make a mistake?
No, I'm not sure. I'm just thinking.
Okay. Maybe this. But this should be okay too.
What have I missed? Which one haven't I done?
You didn't do the defensive one, did you?
Which one?
The second one?
Oh, this one. Okay. 48, yeah.
No,
48
the second one. No, this one you didn't do. 55. The 48 we'll just do live. Basically, we'll have to do it live.
55? Also quite tricky.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. If I take this. Oh, this is done, right?
So the hint is this is a. Oh, you did it already. Okay. Did you?
Oh, this doesn't work.
I mean, the hint for this one
So
is it's a defensive puzzle for black rather than a mating puzzle.
Okay.
Did you get that, Crazy?
I think this is definitely.
This one you're trying to avoid getting mated, so just.
I think I'm not getting made here.
How will I get
you're,
mated?
you're,
Okay, so
you are getting mated in this position, by the way. Wait,
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to CrazyHome because he's convinced it's a mating puzzle, and
Okay.
I'm trying to convince him it's a defensive puzzle. So I'm saying, in this position, white will mate you.
okay.
Oh no, sorry, I'm wrong. Sorry, they won't mate you, but the point is the rook will defend. Anyway, I don't know. It's a defensive puzzle, yeah. I think they might mate you.
That's that.
Yeah, they will mate you in that position. So
Feels somewhat to play something like this, but
okay, going to call last 30 seconds, say. Okay, so time's up then. Okay, so let's begin with chapter 47. Yeah, so they're beginning to get painful here. So Legion so uses a sort of cookie crumb technique to draw the king up, and then he takes their check. I'm just going to just double check with the engine. We've got best defense. Yes, this is going to be completely fine. Yes. Okay, so this is very nice, but just to say that in that position there's a better move. And CrazyHome also was thinking of rook at f3, and then he happened upon the better move in this position.
Is it g5? No, g5?
Nope.
Not sure. Is it rook e4?
Nope.
No, I don't see after king g3.
So it's slightly, because it's so natural to put the rook on f3, but
Yeah,
there's another piece that wants to go to f3, which is the queen.
the queen. Yeah. Ah, yes. The
Yeah,
rook here.
it's so pretty.
Okay,
And
very
once you
nice.
see it, it's so nice. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
You leave that square for the queen. Yeah. Okay. So we all know the cookie crumb technique. The point is that if the king can't go back. Okay. So CrazyHome, why can't the king just go back to e1?
I mean, because of the mate on e2, right? So I just left it there.
Yes, exactly. e2. Obviously, bishop is covering d1, but there's rook e2. Yeah. So very nice. So you both solved this one. Chapter 55, you both really struggled on this defensive puzzle. I lost it. So actually, CrazyHome got the right first move, but didn't really get the right follow-up. So knight at g3 is correct. So the point is, so all the things you were thinking about involving, for example, doing stuff like moving the king back, or anything like this, it's not going to work because
Bishop g7.
yeah, stuff on g7 basically. So and also so let's see, what were you thinking? Bishop g4. So any quiet move is not going to work because if you take with the king, you're getting back rank mated. Notice this pawn is covering d7. But if you take with the rook, you're giving ammunition. If you take with the rook,
I wasn't sure here what you're doing here.
Oh, okay. I think this move.
Apparently, there's just this, but
takes the protection from
okay.
this. Yeah. Okay, got it. And now this works. Okay, understood.
Okay, knight g3 takes. So what's the next move then, CrazyHome? Because you were going for. Okay, so the problem with this is this check.
The d3 is falling. No. I think I have to make a forcing move here. I tried this.
Yeah, apparently.
Yes, wins outright. Yeah, this wins outright.
Yeah, so if
because of this,
that's g2. Yeah.
So you have to put something here. Yeah. Now what happens?
Yes. So this is actually quite interesting because there are moves like bishop takes h3 takes here, but the king then gets some luft. So the problem is you're giving the rook to mate on h8 in that position. Okay.
Yes.
So
what do you do?
Yeah, so takes, so here. Oh, white has two knights, so apparently after this there's knight at f6 takes.
This knight, right? You have to watch out for this also.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was just showing to Legion on his board. Yeah, exactly. And then the other thing you have to watch out for is if you give a heavy, like in Bughouse, you're going to get mated on h8. And at the moment, in the initial position, you have two heavies hanging. So actually what this puzzle is about is how you can save both your queen and your rook. Partner says no heavy. How do you do it? So we've rephrased the puzzle. Partner says no heavy. How do you do it?
No heavy?
Yeah.
Well, you do queen f4, queen f5, I guess. So
you lose your rook.
No, with check you have to do it, right? You have to do it with check. So something like this.
Yep.
And then move.
Yeah, play it. Yeah, and then. Yeah, exactly. So.
I thought of this, but it felt a little.
Yeah, it felt weird.
Completely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the
The
solution.
reason it works is because of this pawn here on e7. Yeah, it's a little
If you go for
very
here,
abstract solution, I would say.
yes.
Yeah,
Then-
but still very nice.
Then you get back rank mated. Yeah. Because this is covered. Yeah, it is very nice, yes. Okay, so chapter 48 is the next one.
Gave up on this
so-
because the king was running like a rabbit everywhere.
Okay, so I think the best thing to do with this is I'm going to turn engine on both boards. You play your move, and I'll just respond whatever the engine does, and that's proof that you can mate, basically.
Sure.
So I
Perhaps
can't.
this is very logical as a start.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
we can assume this.
So that you create some weaknesses there. Now, if you play this, now the thing that when you play something like this, it takes here. So this is where I was be here, and I don't know. I don't have pawns, and very upsetting and vexing position.
Right. So
Knight. Okay, knight can come here.
yes, correct.
Okay, I keep the
So
rook. Okay, I keep the rook.
So I think you've seen this as well. Knight takes b2 takes. So you don't put the rook on the back rank immediately. Okay. So basically, I think this is fine. I mean, your line is good at the moment, and so what was your line here? So king. Oh, okay. So where's the line?
That was.
King d1.
Oh, this was.
Oh no, that's
I was just.
you have to take the knight first, just to create a weakness in the position.
Yes.
And then go with. Then I'm going to promote this variation on your board, so we don't
Yeah.
make the main line. Okay. So.
Yes. Now it makes sense. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So if you do this, that actually turns out not to be good because he can run away. So you need to save your knight. And Legion got this. Okay, so I think CrazyHome didn't get this. So I'm going to give Legion the chance to prove that he did get it. Okay, I think he did. So let's go. Knight e3, f takes e3, takes king here, knight here, king here, bishop here, blocks, rook here. Yeah. So yeah, I mean the engine is suggesting queen at g3, so you know it's desperate times. The point is if you block here, yeah. Okay, so Legion has got a solution.
Okay, can I see the variation?
Yes, you can. So, but there are several solutions, but I'll just show the solution that Legion gave. So it's knight here, and if king here, bishop here, king here, and knight here was his variation. Takes,
King e2.
King e2, and then he did knight at f4, and so rook is coming in on. If here, then the key move then was bishop here first, I think. Let's just check that's right. Rook e2 first also works. Oh, does it? Okay, so. So apparently there is a mate here as well, by the way. So I'll just show on Legion's board as well. You can put the rook on first, but then the key is you have to put the bishop on f2, so that after king takes knight, you have knight takes g2, double check, and mate. So that's very hard to see. Because what's confusing about this one is if you just go rook takes g2, the king goes here, and then it's not so clear. Okay, apparently rook g4 is good, but that's what?
King is safe kind of thing.
Yeah, so apparently black still has mate, but it's a very confusing mate. It's like, what? Why?
You're taking the queen with check, right?
Something like that, yeah. Knight e to g2 is checkmate, yeah. So, yeah, you're taking the queen as check. It's something very confusing happening. But okay. So the way Legion did it was he did this first, so that if at g3 we have rook here and swinging here as checkmate. That was the idea. And if you go g3, it doesn't really help, basically. Rook at g2 is checkmate. So there are just too many pieces around the king. But if I were asked what is actually the key idea of this position, I didn't actually see the knight at e3 idea myself. and I'd have thought, said the key idea in this position is basically dropping diagonals on. Oh, this doesn't work. What? Okay, rip. We don't have enough diagonals to do that. Okay, so it turns out knight d3 is exactly the way you have to do this. Yeah, because we're diagonal short. Okay, and you have to create.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's basically you just did it perfectly. Yeah, or you can also check with pawns, but it's basically. So going right back to the beginning again. Yeah, basically you found king e2, king f1, knight d3 takes here. It's suggesting here at d3 as the best move, and then knight at f4. So why? So I think it's just clearing out the ranks, so you have these sorts of ideas. King takes.
After king e2, knight f4 check, what if king into d2? How is the mate coming there?
So show me on your board. So if king to d2, yeah. Then I think you're swinging the knight back here. Knight c4.
Okay.
And I think your rook at d2 check. King c1.
King e1. King. Oh, okay. E1 will get mated. Yes. Yeah. C1. C1 is the only
King
one.
e1. It'll be at f2 and
Yeah.
knight swinging in.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So king c1 and then rook takes c2 actually doesn't work. Yeah, so that will work eventually as well, but also swinging the knight in here is nice.
And then knight
b1
a3.
and then
Yeah.
knight takes c3. That's sort of just being way too fancy. That's how 12-team would play. So I was just showing a line after what move was it? King takes bishop. After king takes bishop, after knight c4. So I'll just show it on Legion's board. Yeah, so after king takes bishop, do you have it in your line? You didn't. Okay, so it's quite important to go knight c4. Yes.
Yeah.
That's quite important. And if you do this, check, this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But this is why the idea of going at d3 is so powerful, because it potentially, if you're just moving out the way, then we have the ideas rook e2, bishop f2, etc. But we could also have the bishop h4. What we said earlier, this is also still mating. At g3, rook here, rook takes is checkmate. But the thing about this is, if this gets taken, you're opening up this second rank. So then now knight at f4 is even more powerful, because if you take this way, I think this mates a lot easier, because you have bishop at a3. Okay, bishop at a3 is not the best solution, but bishop at a3, king b1, rook b2 check, king here, knight takes pawn. I mean, okay, so bishop a3 is not the best solution. Knight takes d3 first is the best solution. But the point is you're opening up this rank. So yeah, so I was just saying to Legion that even stronger than knight at f4 immediately is actually this, because it opens up the second rank. So when the rook gets on the second rank, everything is collapsing.
Okay, nice.
So if king here, I'm just showing it now on CrazyHome's board, then we have this sort of stuff. Rook here, check, and checkmate. But if he does take it, then you're opening up this rank. So knight at f4 is suddenly a lot more powerful.
This becomes very trivial now.
Yes, yeah. So it's quite beautiful, yes. But really, this should be a sort of practice against computer study, I guess. But LegionDestroyer, you did really great on this one. So definitely you take this point for this one. So I think. So you both solved the first one, both didn't solve the second one, and Legion solved this one, and CrazyHome didn't. So what's the next one? The next one is this. Okay. Let's just check right at the beginning. Oh, I see. Okay, so you both went for knight at h3 first. Okay, so that's slightly different from what I was.
I
Tried
wanted
rook
knight d2.
d2 as well.
Oh, you tried knight e2. Okay, so what's your main line? Because I'm knight e okay, so let's see the line you. Okay, so you got quite a long mating sequence, which I'm sure does work.
Actually, this should be promoted.
Yeah. So CrazyHome found the completely neatest solution here. Did you find?
Okay.
But this one, this is always, this is completely fine. So this is fine. I'll just show you the completely neatest solution, which was knight t2, king h1 takes, and then you keep the king in the box with knight h4.
Knight h4, nice.
Here.
Very nice. Yes.
Then you do this. He has to take. You're not done. You keep him in the box again. He's in a real box now. Yeah. Okay.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed.
G4, yeah. G5, I mean. Oh.
Okay, but you both got that. But CrazyHome just got a nicer version of it. Okay, next one is chapter. Is it chapter 50?
50. Yeah.
Chapter 50. And it's basically again just keeping the king in the box, and I think you both got it. So this bishop. Yeah, so I think it's the other variation takes here. Bishop at e6. I think it's a nice move to keep the king in the box. Yeah, because if you start going straight away with h7 or h8, the king starts trying to run away, and yeah. So you both got this one very nicely. So
this one was the repeat.
Yeah, so this one, unfortunate. So I'd replace this one by this one, which means I must have accidentally deleted something else, which I didn't mean to delete. But okay, so this one you sacked. Oh yeah, very pretty. And I think you both got this one actually. You're just mating with pawns. Okay, and finally, chapter 60. So LegionDestroyer's got a 1-point lead at this point in this round, so let's see how it finished. Knight f. Okay, what's your main line, CrazyHome? And same question here. Knight f6.
This is the main line. Yep.
Knight f6.
Yeah, this is my main line, I think.
Okay, so I'll just double check. So knight f6 takes. Knight here. If here, then queen here.
Yeah,
And you took
queen
here.
e7
Okay. So there are a lot of defense. So you could have knight block defending here, for example.
The queen at e7 start is the main line.
Yeah, you cannot take even if you block with knight, you cannot take that because you have queen e6. I can just show you if you want.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
You have this then.
Yeah, that's true. So the real problem apparently is king d8 in this position.
King d8.
And you don't have pawns.
Okay, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Forgot about this. Okay, so maybe it's not the move. Did CrazyHome got it?
He did get it indeed. I'm just double checking, but yeah, he got absolutely perfect. The perfect, like, best line.
Nice.
So what the first move is not knight at f3, knight at f6.
Maybe it's this.
Yes.
Yes, very nice. Yeah, this is very nice. Okay. I guess this could be a main line.
Yep. Indeed. Yep, very nice.
Something like this?
Yeah, if you make that the main line in your thing. Yeah. Okay, so I think that was a tie. So it's 4.5, 1.5
nice.
in this puzzle battle. But that does mean that LegionDestroyer can take it without sweating on 2400 plus puzzles if he wins this next and the last one in this study, the 2300. So CrazyHome, you have to win this to take us into the really sweaty puzzles. Okay, so you both ready for the 2300 plus?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. And let's have a 10-minute one.
Okay, this should be okay.
And now let me just quickly check the Twitch chat. Hi there, Cross Online, and hi there, Baku's. Baku says, this Crazyhouse thing looks fun. Maybe I should try it out someday. Why am I not on the LegionDestroyer homepage? Yeah, I am featured on the LegionDestroyer homepage. And this is a very special stream, so that's surprising. Did I forget to go on legiondes.org in my title? That would be weird. I said on legiondes.org, yeah. So maybe LegionDes is having trouble because they're short of resources at the moment. But yeah, this is a very special stream, so it's a shame it's not being featured. So we're both on the second puzzle in this puzzle battle.
So this should work, okay. Yeah, okay, I think this... Okay, first move only. So I guess here it's like there's only one move that gives White an advantage, or...
Yeah, it's basically you're either right or you're wrong.
Okay.
It's this one, Crazyhouse. First move only for this one.
So I'm guessing this is it, but... Maybe that's better? Because you're just so safe here. Is there this? I don't see it. Ah, maybe you have this. What's the idea? Does this work? Shouldn't work. Ah, but you're safe too, which is kind of cool.
First move only.
Okay, I'm gonna say this one.
So Legion's on to the next one, and this was a missed mate by Pepe, but he did go on to win the game in his match against Duchy 2000.
And this seems nice. Take the queen, probably. Can you run? Not sure. Where's the mate here?
Yeah, so if there is a mate, then a mate is infinitely better than a plus 30 position.
Sure. This is definitely it then.
So CrazyHome has moved on likewise to this one.
There's something that I'm missing, then I'm missing it. So
I didn't see what you did on the last one, so basically when it comes to it, I'm just going to ask you what was your first move. If it's correct, you're getting the point, otherwise you're not.
Oops. Now this is not it. Maybe do this first.
So CrazyHome is making quite good progress. Legion's got stuck on this.
Okay, not
The
sure I
third
should
one.
spend too much time on this.
Yeah. So you got this.
can it be this simple? Okay, not sure, but it looks simple enough.
So
How much time left?
in theory, 10 seconds, but it's like
10 seconds.
Oh,
but let's just say let's extend that another couple of minutes.
What is chapter 62? What? What is this?
He's just messing with that.
Yeah. Black to move here.
Chapter 64 is already a check.
Yep. So you can't.
Where I have to run is the question.
Exactly, yes. Looks like you're getting mated. Nice one, Legion.
Okay, I think something I got stuck, right? I didn't do one of the...
No, I'm getting mated here. Or am I?
Yes, you got this one, Crazyhome. I can tell you got this one already. So for this one, I'm going to ask you what to do against that. So on 30.
This is...
On which one, sorry?
Yeah, I'm going to show you on when you're ready. On 60, I don't want to distract you, but yeah, on this one against this, I'm going to ask you what you do against this.
Okay.
But you can go back to what you were thinking about. Yeah.
I can go to this one.
Yeah.
What did you against this?
Yeah.
Well, you do this, right?
Queen takes. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so you both got it. Yes.
Okay, I think this one should be okay. Let's see.
So this was a game between Quartilio and Zero in the Crazyhouse League.
Are you getting any counterattack? Not sure. Ah, yes, you have counterattack.
Okay, let's call last 30 seconds then.
Okay.
I think I'm fairly sure of what I'm doing. Call that.
Yeah, but it's too late to claim because there's only 20 seconds left. So if you're equal, it's a draw. So.
This one, what was the answer?
Okay, so time is up. Time is up.
Sure.
Okay, so let's have a look at them. So first, chapter 54.
Oh, okay, no, nothing's happening. Okay.
Chapter 54.
Yep.
Sorry, that's not chapter 54. This is chapter 54. So you gave the line. This is okay. So excellent. So Crazyhome gave the line if he doesn't take. Okay, so what if he does take? Knight d4 and he takes, and I need to ask LegionDestroyer the opposite. What if he doesn't take? What if he does this?
Okay.
I included it.
Oh, you did. Yes.
Straightforward, right? Yeah.
Okay. So sorry. So Queen at f2. Obviously, he doesn't take on e4. Or he gets mated in 1, so he runs. Yep.
Here even?
Yes.
Oh, oops, no, that was not it.
That's not it. Yep, okay, and he runs here. Yep, and so he runs there.
Like this?
Indeed. Yes, and that's what CrazyHome found. And let's see if yep, and CrazyHome found what you found. So you both found the other variation, which
Nice.
in instantly. Okay, so next is chapter 56. I'm getting lots of beepings.
Yes, it's not on my.
No, it's I'm getting messages on Discord.
Ah.
Chapter 56. Okay, so did we solve this one? Knight f3 here. So this is actually my game against last one. I did find this checkmate.
Nice.
Although I played it slightly differently from the way you did. But so if he goes back, it's obviously check. Let's just see. So he goes back. You draw him out. Here, king g3, knight h5, king g4.
I think there's a different variation for king g4 which I put in after that. I didn't.
You had d takes f1 equals knight. Yes, yeah, that was okay. And if he takes bishop takes knight, then the point is these two knights are stopping the king running back, and now you've got all this material in hand. Okay, so do you want to finish off?
Knight f5 or knight e4, all this.
Knight h5, king here, then.
I think here knight, not knight h5. It will be knight e4 or.
Yeah, knight e4. So if I go here. I'll just quickly double check this line.
If he comes here, you have this mate and
okay,
goes back.
Yeah,
then you get it. Yeah,
indeed. So let's see what actually happened in the game. Let's see if I can find it. If it comes up in the opening explorer, let's just insert that just temporarily, just so we can see what happened in the game.
Interesting position because white looks safe, and just these 4 knights do such a nice job.
Yes.
Of it.
Yeah. So this is actually my own game against Duchy 2000. In fact, yeah. Okay. So yeah, exactly. Just with all these 4 knights, it is a nightmare. Okay. 57. So what is the first move? CrazyHome says king takes g1, and LegionDestroyer says knight takes e4. CrazyHome is right. It is just king takes g1. So takes here. What was your plan here?
I was not very happy about knight into e4, d into e4 because after that I'm practically forced to give him a queen, and then suddenly my king doesn't look so safe anymore. Even though I would love to play knight into e4, so king into g1 seems like 100% safe. There's nothing happening for white, and it should be winning.
Yeah. So black gets a bit too much initiative in this line. If you trade off queens immediately, if you just take the knight straight away, he can grab one of these pawns, either e5 or g5. But I think you get some initiative here. So bishop, you could just solidify bishop f4. Apparently, so like bishop takes g2, and get in on f6.
Yeah, I had that line at the start.
Yeah, your
right after that I deleted it.
Your first reactions were better. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Because I thought it was like
trick question.
some tricky.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
But the point is, okay.
This one I have no idea.
So actually, going back to 57 just for a second, the reason why king takes knight is so important actually is so often we're told the knight near the king is a friend. But it's not a friend if it's going to take one of your pieces, like in the actual game.
A free knight is even more fun.
Yeah. Well, so the point is, if it takes here.
Legion, I can't agree with you more. Free knight is more friendly than comes into my pocket.
Anyway, so there are all kinds of the point is you're winning. That knight is it has places to go, things to do. So by taking it, you're actually really making your position a lot safer. Okay, so CrazyHome is one ahead in this one. Chapter 58. So did you find it? Ah. So what's your main line? So CrazyHome. So yeah, you found a position which you're completely winning, but it's not mate.
Yeah, not mate.
and
I didn't see the mate here.
And CrazyHome, you didn't see this one either. I mean, you were close to seeing it.
There are moves like bishop g5, but
So basically, what CrazyHome did when he was playing around with it is he did this, king here, and then taking this pawn, threatening pawn here, checkmate. But if you want a pawn for checkmate, then take it with check. So take it before the king goes to e8. So the moment you take this pawn here,
d5 check. Yes, yeah. Knight into d5 check, and then knight g. Yeah, the move order.
You now have forced mate. You can,
very nice.
And if the king comes up, that doesn't really help it much.
Here, okay, I think even bishop g5 should be good.
So bishop g5 is, yeah. So that's what LegionDestroyer tried, and it doesn't work because. So actually.
7 is fine.
Okay, so I'm wrong that it doesn't work.
You don't have time for bishop.
So I'm wrong. It doesn't work. What doesn't work is bishop takes knight because then king takes. So, but there is actually something that does work after bishop g5, which is queen into. Because
then e5 is protected still, right? But e5 is still protected. So if you play queen into, then
very nice this one.
King here. Now, how do you get to the king?
So you don't. So I'm saying you take. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if bishop takes king. Yeah, so you take with the queen, and you take with the bishop. So you free up the square.
You cleared the g5 square for the knight. Yeah.
Yes. So now you have knight at g5 and pawn at f7.
But then that's good. Yes.
Yeah, whichever way he goes, that's checkmate.
Nice.
This is covered. Cool. So actually, neither of you got this one. And Pepe Lou didn't get it either. So even though it's just a mate in 3 or mate in something, 3 or 4. So chapter 59. So you're going for at g3. At g3 is strong, but there's something a lot stronger. And CrazyHome found it. It's,
oh wow!
It's knight h3 check, and if it takes, you're just picking up the queen, and your king is safe. And the thing not to do, because what happened, this is from a game between Duchy 2000 and someone, and what happened in the game was king takes knight, and that's a grave mistake. So so this was correct. Takes queen. I think even here king takes knight. Apparently king takes knight is just about okay actually. You can survive it. Although it's probably better just to go straight in for the attack.
Yep.
Go for some back rank stuff. So even after you win the queen, I was saying to so if this takes queen, pawn here, I'm saying the best move for black is probably to go f2 and try to go queen at g1, rook at f1, checkmate.
Yeah.
So the king takes knight is always exposing you to a counter-attack. Okay, so CrazyHome is 2 up in this session. Chapter 62 you both got, so that was good. So the idea of 62 is I'll just show it again on Legion's board. If you take here, and if white makes the mistake of taking back, there's a very nasty fork picking up the queen. And you just do this just to punish him a bit more and then take his queen. Evil. Okay. Chapter 64, defensive puzzle.
63 or 64?
Is it 60? Well, I was reading the actual.
Yeah, 63 first, yeah.
Oh, sorry, this one, 63. So what's the move? So Legion has found it. Yes, very nice. And I didn't want that, but that's also just the best move in the follow-up.
Nice.
Obviously, don't take that knight.
G8.
So the best move, CrazyHome, because CrazyHome didn't get it. So the problem with bishop f6. So what's your main line? It was bishop at f6. This bishop. No, bishop f5, bishop g4. So the best move apparently was to take this bishop, and if this, just take it.
Okay.
So you're using the queen to defend the g7 square, and then go straight in for an attack. And rook takes f2 is very strong. You've got a couple of knights.
Yeah.
If rook takes,
Nice.
bishop takes, king takes f2 is in fact getting mated even with bishop at e3. Bishop at e3, king takes e3, bishop at f4. There's
Yeah, too many bishops.
and knight. Yeah, so bishop at f4, knight at e5.
Bishop,
Yeah.
knights, too much
Yeah.
stuff.
So Legion got that. So he pulls back to only one behind in this session. And finally, chapter 64. Which way should the king go? And CrazyHome's got it right. This is
no.
so exactly. So Legion
wins
can't
this.
win. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, so this is exactly what happened in the game. King g3, queen f2, and on h3, the king is it's not good, but it's sort of semi-safe. It's not good because this is a problem. But actually, queen at f2 is a mistake. Knight h5. Rapid Variance was watching and said he thought there was mate after knight h5. So the point is after king h3, knight f2.
Yes, check
Doesn't
this,
work.
check this.
So you're leaving the f2 square for the knight is the point of that. But if king f3, then you go queen at f2. King takes here, queen here. King has to go to here, but then you're taking this one, and king h3, and then you're bringing the knight in with checkmate.
Nice.
But what else could you do?
You
could also go here, but then you're taking the
No, you
bishop
take
to
with
check.
check then.
Yeah. So sorry, I'm showing it on Legion's board. But, you probably. So I was just showing how after this, queen at f2 is not mating, but knight at h5 is, and then the other move which is mating as well as knight h5 is apparently at h4, deflecting. If the bishop is deflected, then suddenly queen at f2. If king h3, knight at f4 is checkmate because of this. But yeah, I mean, this are all rather complicated.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all rather complicated. But the answer in the original problem is actually go back to e1 because you can slip away.
Okay.
because e3 is protected, right? So,
Yeah, exactly. Because this square is protected.
In a game, I would play king e1, of course.
Yes.
But I just felt this was
wanted to do something spectacular, Legion. That's the depth of it.
yeah.
Okay. So that's 4.5, 2.5 to Legion. I don't know. Do you both have energy to go to the 2400 plus? Because honestly, they're a world of pain.
I actually have to go, but
Yeah. Okay. So it's 4.5, 2.5. No decisive result. But yeah, it's been a good puzzle battle. Hopefully, been instructive for
yeah,
those
it was
watching.
very fun.
And
Good stuff.
fun for you too.
I never would solve the puzzles, quickly get bored, but I think this way of doing it is good. Legion is forcing me to think fast, as usual.
Yes.
And you are forcing me to play fast too.
So good. Thanks, Soki, for putting this together.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Legion
Yeah. Love the format.
Yes. It was a lot of work to put together, but it was just it's good for like a one-off fun stream.
Yeah, nice puzzles too.
Yes. Cool. So
are you sharing this study with other people for them to solve the puzzles?
probably with solution. Yes, I'll put it on the blog and then I'll put up a solution study.
Nice. Okay. Good
Cool.
stuff.
So thanks everyone for watching, and this is OK signing out. This has been a recap of Season 6 of the Crazyhouse League and a fun Crazyhouse puzzle battle. Bye guys.
See you.